10 rappers that blew the judges away. Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Screeny. Hip-hop music has the power to lift everyone's spirit, and that's why the audience of America and Britain's Got Talent gets super excited whenever there's a rapper in the house. These kind of acts don't come along as often as they should, but there's been a few of them that inspired the viewers to cheer, dance, and sing along. The judges even joined in on several occasions and rewarded these amazing and often very young performers with a free pass to the next round. Let's take a look at 10 rappers that blew the judges away. If you want to see more epic moments from your favorite TV shows, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number 10. Mr. Zip.
Every time when you lose your keys, you're not smiling. Oh yeah, where's my keys? Oh yeah. No, you are, Simon, angry. Oh, where my keys? Where is it?
Most of the rappers on this list use their audition to sing about their loved ones they've lost in the past. Zipara Tafari, aka Mr. Zip, is a comedy rapper who took the more offbeat approach and delivered a hilarious original song called Where's My Keys? Where's My Phone? He rapped about losing these two crucial items and said he was inspired to sing about this experience because it's something that happens to everyone from Average Joe to Prince Charles. The judges thought his act was going to be a joke, but the catchy tune and energetic performance won everyone over. And even Ant and Dec followed suit behind the scenes and started searching their own pockets to make sure their phones and keys were actually there. Mr. Zip progressed to the semi-finals after getting 4 positive votes and even received an offer from gadget company Zom to become the face of their loss prevention campaign. Number 9. The Zimmers. Rappers we see on talent shows are usually teens who grew up listening to this kind of music. The same thing can't be said about the Zimmers, a group of elderly performers who are old enough to be their grandparents. They formed a band and started releasing music in hope that it will give a voice to the feelings of isolation suffered by the older generation. The Zimmers wanted to stick it back to the society that had cast them aside, and that's exactly what they did during their Britain's Got Talent audition. 15 members of the band showed up on stage, and no one expected them to nail it, since they seemed very disoriented and confused. When one of the members started singing a slow version of What the World Needs Now, people in the studio were bored to death. The atmosphere completely shifted once the Zimmers took off their coats and revealed hoodies and heavy chains underneath. They started rapping to Fight for Your Right by Beastie Boys, and the judges were so impressed by their energetic performance that they couldn't help but vote yes. Number 8. Lil Mike and Funnybone.
But I just think based on that performance, you did a really credible job. I thought you were really good.
Lil Mike and Funnybone took the stage of America's Got Talent by storm because everyone initially thought that they were going to be a joke. While chatting with the judges, the duo proved that they would probably do great as comedians, but that wasn't the reason why they were there. Their first audition wasn't a big success and never made it on air because the judges felt that they weren't prepared. The producers asked them to come back 2 years later, and it was an offer Mike and Bone couldn't refuse. They delivered an original song titled Rain Dance while jamming to the beat and made quite an impression on the audience in the studio. Everyone stood up and danced along because their tune was extremely catchy and offbeat. The rapping brothers managed to entertain the judges, and that's the main reason why they've all voted yes at the end of the day. Mike and Bone made it to the Vegas round, but their next act seemed sloppy and uncoordinated, and the judges were so disappointed that they had to eliminate them from the competition. Number 7. CJ Dipa.
If I were you, I'd break up with the girl you're with now because you got a lot more phone calls coming in. You did. Let's go.
Caleb James Parsons started dancing and rapping when he was only 3 and created his own dance crew in middle school. He started going by the stage name CJ Dipa once he really got serious about becoming a successful rapper and spent a lot of time looking for casting calls for America's Got Talent online. Once he finally stumbled upon one in Dallas, this little rapper decided to follow his dream and show his talent in front of the panel of strict judges. He was only 11 at the time, but his confidence was hypnotizing. CJ Dipa delivered an original song about girls screaming his name and showed off a couple of impressive dance moves along the way. It was obvious that this little boy has a huge stage presence, and the judges sent him through to the next round without a second thought. He was eliminated from the show during the quarterfinals, but was definitely one of the most memorable contestants to appear on season 5. Number 6. Follow the right path.
Excellent tribute to both your granddads. He obviously had a big influence in your life. Is that why you chose to rap about him?
He taught me the wrongs and rights about life.
Okay.
Britain's Got Talent judges didn't expect much from the rapping duo Follow the Right Path, especially after they've admitted that it was their first time performing together in front of the live audience. Jamie and George said their goal is to make a change with their music, and they've decided to do it by performing a song about their granddads who passed away. The audience was a little bit surprised by that answer, but once Jamie and George started singing, their skepticism completely disappeared. The schoolboy rappers delivered a touching tribute to their late grandfathers and moved everyone in the studio. The judges agreed their performance was extremely heartwarming and that their granddads would have been proud if they were to see them now. They voted yes because they believed the boys of Follow the Right Path are going to be great role models to other kids their age. Number 5. Patches.
Blackjack, spitting bars like I'm choking on a Kit Kat. I don't think y'all understand what I'm getting at. So much heat, you better turn down the...
Maddox Johnson, known by the stage name Patches, is another tiny rapper who blew the judges away with his original song. He's a boy of many talents and a member of every school club you could think of. In addition to being passionate about chess, fencing, judo, wrestling, and sailing, he also likes to participate in every musical at his school. Part of his appeal on America's Got Talent was the element of surprise. No one expected a flawless hip-hop performance from a little boy in a fancy suit who claimed that he wants to sing about the essence of performing. But that's exactly what they got. Patches got 4 yeses from the judges, but his big moment didn't last for long. He received positive remarks during the next stage of the competition, but the team didn't make it to the quarterfinals because his second performance just wasn't strong enough. Number 4. Skye Cats.
Real attitudes, look great, cool. You scared me.
Simon Cowell describes you as the coolest 11-year-old in the world. It certainly means you're going places. The notorious judge saves compliments like this one for the best contestants out there, as the pint-sized rapper Skye Cats was definitely the cream of the crop. She wowed Cowell and his co-stars with her original song called Fresh on season 11 of America's Got Talent. They all voted yes, but eliminated Skye in the next round, leaving her heartbroken. She was disappointed by this loss, but said that she'll keep going, and that's exactly what she did. This failure didn't stop her from making huge waves in the entertainment industry and becoming more successful than most of her rivals. In addition to surprising her fans with new music on a regular basis, Skye also started a successful acting career. She's a series regular on Disney sitcom Raven's Home, a spin-off of their hit show, That's So Raven. Number 3. Bars and Melody.
I'm just so happy for you. Your voice is beautiful. We all were in tears. So well done.
A lot of young rappers made a huge impression after their Got Talent auditions, but Bars and Melody actually managed to turn their big moment into a successful career. They used this platform to send an important message about bullying that takes place in schools, and people actually listened. Their song, Hopeful, made the rounds online and shone some light on violence and peer pressuring kids go through every day. Their act was so moving that the strict judge Simon Cowell pressed the golden buzzer for the first time in his life. His move sent Bars and Melody straight to the semifinals, and they finished the competition in 3rd place. That didn't stop this rapping duo from signing a £500,000 record deal with Cowell's record label Psycho. Hopeful was released as their first single, and it went straight to number 5 on the UK singles charts. The boys are still performing together, and their future looks really bright. Number 2. Flo J.
We're not given a chance then, and I want to make sure you get a chance now.
It's been a long day without you.
14-year-old Flo J started rapping at a very young age because she wanted to continue her father's legacy. She never got to meet her dad, who was also an aspiring rapper before his tragic death over a decade ago. He was only a few days away from signing a major music deal when he was brutally murdered. Her father never got to live his dream, but Flo J decided that she'll do it for him. And her America's Got Talent audition was the first step towards achieving that goal. Her act was as powerful as the message she was trying to send with her original song, Guns Down. The judges sent her through to the next round, where she astonished them once again with another touching and heart-wrenching original. Guest judge Chris Hardwick was so astonished that he pressed the golden buzzer, sending her directly to the quarterfinals. But she was eliminated from the competition during this stage. Number 1. Patrick Jorgenson. Patrick Jorgenson left the judges of Norway's Got Talent in tears after delivering a heartfelt performance he dedicated to his late mother. The young rapper lost her to cancer not too long before his audition, but her support was the thing that kept him going. 4 days before she passed away, he surprised her by playing the song he wrote for her titled Million Questions. It was the same song he performed during his audition, and once he was done, the judge Mia Gunderson walked on stage to give him a hug after wiping away the tears. The audience was still cheering when her fellow judge Lynn Skaber found a way to make the moment even better. She climbed onto the table in order to reach the golden buzzer, sending Patrick directly to the semifinals. The rest of the judges agreed that he deserved it, and the young rapper proved to the whole world that he's not a one-hit wonder as the show went on. He finished the competition in second place, right behind 13-year-old guitar player Odin Landsback. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content, and don't forget to check out one of the other 2 videos on your screen.